Good evening to you all. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Let me just quickly stop the transcription here. Right, because it will mislead the conversation. Right, as you know, as I promised the last time, when we encountered that technical change of the navigation bar, which was done by AIT, I'm just here to make a recording as far as evaluating assignments using the assignments tool is concerned. So let me just quickly, I'm sure you're able to see my screen, but I want you to see the other side, which means I will need to do this, right? I'm just going to cover evaluating assignments using the assignments tool, and also I'm going to look at the quizzes. So in this case, I'm just going to highlight whenever you hear the word evaluate, it means grading on ARC. So evaluating is grading or marking, right? So in this recording, I'm going to look at evaluating assignments using the assignment tool, then also adding feedback to the assignment specifically, and also using a rubric. Downloading and uploading assignments after marking. Then lastly, but not least, I will look at evaluating quizzes. So let me just go right away on ARC. I'm going to leave this space, then I will go on ARC. Right. Just gonna quickly share my screen. There we go. Right. As you can see, I am on the sandbox where majority of our training sessions are taking place. So in this case, you're going to see these navigation bars, but unfortunately, I'm not going to use the sandbox simply because we don't have data within the space. Otherwise, I won't be able to show you the actual components or to show you the actual assignment as far as evaluation is concerned. So I'm just going to show you, going to select a specific course where data is. So I'm just going to move into this one. Still loading. So this is the course where I am going to show you. So for you to be able to mark your assignments, you will have to go and click the assessments. Yeah. Once you click assessments, the different assignments will be revealed. So in other words, all those assignments where the assignment tool was utilized to create those specific activities will be revealed here. So in this case, I'm just going to click assignment 2, just for the sake of demonstration, right? Or I can even click assignment 1, but for now, I want assignment 2, right? Then this is assignment 2. As you can see the different submissions which were already done by the students. Then as you want to mark, as you want to evaluate, you just need to click where it's written submissions. But as you can see submissions, these are other tabs which you can utilize in terms of different aspects which can be done, right? So here, I'm going to click submissions. Then after clicking submissions, I'm just going to look at one of the students. And also feel free to check, especially when there's an action bar, just double check to see what exactly can be done within the component. Like for instance, in this case, I'm just going to click where it's written assignment, just waiting for it to load. So once you click, it will lead you into the annotating tool. So this is the annotating tool. Some of you might have come across it the moment you were marking on Blackboard, right? So this is the work of the specific student. In this case, in the instructor here, well, I'm sure maybe the instructor was interested in using the drawing tool, but you can make use of a smart tool to write this. Right, I'm going to show you. Right, this is the annotating tool, and here you can flip the pages. You can go to the different pages. Right, like here, I'm just going to play around with this blank space. Right, as you can see here, you have got the different modes. If you click there, it will be a landscape. If you click there, click here, it will be something else. So here you go back to its original position. If you want to change it, if you want to rotate, it will rotate. It will follow to what you want it to do. Right. So let me just put it back the way it was before. Right. Then you can also have this, the pan mode. If you click, that will disappear. In this case, if you click this, it will reduce in size. If you click here, it will increase in size. It will zoom, in other words. Then you also click here, it will change fit to width. As you can see, when you hover, it will show you what it can do. So in this case, I believe the instructor utilized the drawing tool. And today, I'm not going to utilize the drawing tool. As you can see, it have got, you should be able to make use of your fine motor skills a bit in order to draw or to draw properly. Free form highlight, you can also use that. Text highlighter, it will definitely highlight the text for you. Then the eraser, when you have made a mistake, right? So that's all this icon is all about. This one is quite interesting. Just gonna quickly show you. If you click there, it will show you. It does have ticks. This is the tick. But if you tick, um, it will show. If you click the next one, different colors, they will change, as you can see. Right. So in this case, that's how it is. Then here again, you can add sort of a notepad. I can say I describe this as a notepad. Right. Then you go back to the one which you have utilized, which is this one. See, I'm gonna quickly see what it can do. Right. I'm just gonna start all over again because I want to see what it can do. Right. So in this case, I'm able to write down, for example, well done. And so when it's written well done here, you can save within the component, within the space, within the annotating tool space. Then it should be done. Because once you click somewhere else, then it will already save automatically. As you can see, this is the one which I've done initially. This one. But also, so these are some of the components which you can utilize these tools within this space. So when you hover, that's when you can easily see what it can do within the annotating space. But there is a tick, put a tick there. And also, I'm so interested in showing you the next component, what it can do. As you can see, instead of writing using the drawing, you can even write using this. It's like 60 out of 100. Then it should be visible. You can always make it bigger. So here, you can come here and make it a little bit bigger, becomes big. Right. So you have the different fonts, different writing styles. Also, we also have different font as I've already indicated. Then you can select different colors within that space. You can use green, you can use yellow, and so on and so on. Right. Then within that space, the color components as well, which can be utilized within the space. Right. And yeah, then you can centralize, you can utilize these other tools as well. Then you can always click and see what will happen. Then you also have the different lines which you can utilize. Like here, the rectangle, you can draw a rectangle, make use of an arrow. Then this one, draw a rectangle. It depends on what exactly, what do you want to achieve, what you want to do. You can remove it. So you can remove it, delete. So as you delete, you can use the backspace on your keyboard in order to delete. Unfortunately, I can't show you my keyboard because of the tool which I'm using. As far as recording is concerned, is limited to the screen. But then you can also print. And then besides printing, you can search a specific document. That is, if you have got several documents within the space which have been submitted by an individual student. Right, we also have a cloud infrastructure component where you can download things if you want to download during the marking. But when you're done marking, you can also provide the feedback, overall feedback to the student, which can be well done in terms if you want to comment in terms of the Turnitin similarity count, then you can always go there. Right. Or you can record a voice note. Because remember, the students of these days, they might be lazy to read. Instead, they want to listen. Or you can record yourself, you can record your face as you do that, and so that you can share. Then after doing that, you can update, then it will update. Unfortunately, I'm not able to update because this is a live module, and I've just selected this from a specific live course where students are enrolled. Right, then you just need to hit update, then everything which you have done will be updated. I'm glad I was removing everything which I was doing there. Right, then after you are done with that, as you can see here, it's one user. That means we are done with this specific student. Right. And then again, then you can do the same to all these other students as you mark. Right. That's how. Also, I want to show you usage of the rubric. So let me just quickly go back. When you want to use the rubric to mark, you can just come here where it's written rubric. All the rubrics which will be utilized within the space will be visible within this space. Then you just need to click there. Then the different criteria will be revealed. Then you just need to hover within those different, which looks like rectangles, but those are just different sections of the criteria. Once you hover, you can see the criteria description, where, for example, the first one is 3 out of 3. That's when you can, if you want to award 3 out of 3, then the same reference format has been used for all. That means the student might have excelled or got all the marks. As far as the first criteria is concerned. Then the second criteria, it's 2 out of 3, which is 5% deducted, and also the explanation given there by the specific lecturer. Let me just click. So as you can see here, it will select. Right. So I'll just do that to select. Right. I believe it was, let's hope I remember very well that it was the second one, second component. Otherwise, it will be something else. But I'm not going to save because the rubric was never utilized within the marking process of this work. Then you can always provide overall feedback. As far as the rubric usage is concerned, you can make use of the recorded audio or recorded video. Then you should be done. Then you click update, and everything will be done, will be visible to the student only after publication of the results of the marks for the entire class or or if you want, might publish it for this specific student. But it also have a preview assignment and also the other different aspects. But here, preview assignment is relevant in terms of your context. Right, then I'm just going to look at, as I've already, I don't want to save this because remember, this is a live session for other, but another instructor who is busy marking his or her work. But in this case, submissions. In the event that you make use of, you want to download, then mark externally offline, then you can bring it back, you upload. You just need to select all. After selecting, once you click the space in line with the way it's written submission, all students' assignments will be selected by once you've selected the first space or the first. It's not a rectangle as such. It's a circular rectangle. I can describe it that way. Right. Then you just need to select download. You click download, then the system will start to download. Then once it's visible here, then you click the keyword and it should be within the downloads. As you can see, it's already here. You're able to visualize it, I believe. If you're not able to visualize it, then that means already it's within the download space. Right. So once it's already within the download space, then you can always go there and you start marking work. Obviously, you're going to utilize the other tools. If it's a PDF document, you make use of that. If it's a Word document, you make use of the new comments component within the Word document. Right. Then once you are done marking, you have to bring them back here. Please make sure that you maintain the naming convention of that file. The moment you download, you don't have to change the naming convention. Once you change the naming convention, already you'll be changing the settings and it might not upload back to the system. Then it becomes a problem. You encounter some problems and the students will be waiting for the feedback. Right. So let's say you're done providing the feedback within your zipped folder. When you want to bring it back to upload, then you come here again where it's written add feedback files. Then you click that. Then it will require you to upload. Then you select where your downloads or where your specific zip folder, as you can see, is already here. Then you can select it back to the to arc. Then you are done. Then you hit add. Then it will add. Remember, this is just for the sake of demonstration. I cannot upload it live. I do not want to interfere with the course of the other instructor here, other lecturer, to be more specific. Right. Then that's all. I mean, as far as assignment 2 is concerned, in terms of the usage of the assignment 2 marking component. Then I also want, as I've already indicated, I also want to show you the evaluating of the quiz. Right, for you to be able to go there, you will just need to click activities. There is an action button in front of it. Then you just click it. Then be able to see quizzes. Then you click quizzes. As you can see, you also have the academic honesty declaration within the space. But I'm not going to select that one. I'm just going to select the one which is below. That's for the sake of demonstration. We're going to see once you click, you select the specific quiz, it should be visible to you. The different questions, as you can see, but from the look of things, this one, it is, from the look of things, it's auto-graded. Total, I can see. Well, I'm not going to, I just want to go back a bit here. 5. I'm just going to look at something which is, if there is no submission there, there's no submission here, published 5. But I'm just going to look at where there is. Let's look at this one. Okay, I'm just looking at this one again. I cannot see click submitted here. So that means I have to go somewhere where I can find another one, which is so I'm just going to quickly change the component here. And let me just quickly see. This is, yes, let me see. 5 out of 5, that's the one. Or in terms of the quizzes, fortunately, no one attempted this one. Why? But now I'm just trying to look. Okay, let me go back. Just trying to look maybe at a different course. Maybe it might help me. You never know. Introduction. Let me try this one. Right, quickly quizzes. Just trying to look for somewhere where unfortunately, let me see here. Just want to quickly see if there was any publication which might have been okay. There's nothing here. Right, so with regard to, just gonna quickly check. I might have somewhere students, where is it? Just gonna quickly check somewhere. Check again there, but you should be able, because when it's marked, you will be able to see all these different but just for let's just quickly check the declaration, but or not on this one, but it will be rather great to go back to that other one, because that's the one which I'm quite certain that they are students. Like, I don't want to quizzes. For the quizzes, what will happen is it will be just, let me just quickly just explain here. Right. For the quizzes, what you will be able to see will be, do this. This is the one. All right. This is the same. This is the same here. This is the same, but anyway, just for the sake, it's this one. This one is 3, 1, 1. 3, 1, group 1. This one, yes. So I will definitely find something interesting here. Quiz. Then here, yes, as you can see, they are already been assessed. Yeah. Just want to check something. All right, cool. Yes. So what you just need to do is you just go to your assessment, then you select the selected quiz, then you go here at the end, then you click grade. The drop down action button, you click grade, then you check the attempts, then it will be visible to you. In the event that, but most of the quizzes, they're auto graded, or you don't need to do anything there. All right, but except only if you want to override, that's when you can change here, change there. So it was, then you change if you want it to be 2, but let me just return it back to 5 since the 5 was there. Then you update here, then it should be fine. So remember, just need to click the update. If you want to override, that's how you do it. But normally, there are some components which might require manual marking. Then you can always do that. Right. I believe it was helpful. Sorry about the last component where I had to look for the quizzes where they were submitted work. Thank you very much. And I believe I'll be able to attempt to my quiz as well, which I'm just going to, a short quiz. I'm going to give you some questions in terms of that. Then you should be fine and you'll be covered in terms of this conversation. Right. And thank you so much for it all. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining the conversation and watching the clip. Shall chat again soon.